Here, scissors. Here, I'm gonna make a collage. Pass me the glue. Who's the lady in the picture? Tell me about her.
I've spent hours poring over boxes of slides of this woman, Rosalind Sheridan. It's hard to get a sense of who she was from the pictures. She seems like a different person in every photo. She wasn't famous. There isn't much about her on the internet. Here's the type of information you can learn from her obituary. Born in Liverpool, immigrated to Israel as a young socialist, got married, moved to Canada, had kids, got lung cancer, but never smoked. The end. Also, she was my mom. She died 11 years ago, and every year my memories of her fade a little. She died before I had kids, and now I'm somebody's mom too. I have 2 boys of my own, who obviously never met her. How do I keep my mom alive for them? How do I get them to know who she really was? It's all so abstract when you haven't got a person in front of you. And so for my kids, my mom's main personality trait is being dead. To get a sense of who she really was, you need details like these.
We will rock you.
She loved the band Queen. She refused to wear a hat, even in the Montreal winter. She often hid in the basement and played Tetris for hours. Her spelling was terrible.
How do you spell birthday? Is it D-A-Y?
She loved the sound of my brother's sneeze. When I talk to my older son about my mom, sometimes I feel like I'm doing it right. What do you know about my mom?
She died. She was very nice. She never tried avocado.
But usually, the conversation gets bogged down with logistical questions.
Is your mom somehow carried up to heaven when she dies and floating around and she's lying down in some sort of world higher than the airplanes even fly? How the airplanes not hit her?
What happens when you don't have an answer to any of it? I've always been terrified of death, like more than most people. When I was about 10, my son's age now, my mom sent me to a therapist because I could barely handle it. I would tell the therapist about being scared of the world going on without me. I would picture a globe spinning and watching from afar. But I'd have to remind myself, I won't even be watching. I'm just nothing. And eventually, everyone would forget me. Now, weirdly, my son has the same fear. How are you supposed to reassure a kid about the thing that scares you too?
Like, you see that one that's like you can barely see, like a little bit.
Once,
further?
when we were camping and staring at the night sky, my son found a way to comfort me about the fact that it feels like my mom disappeared into thin air.
Yeah, because I guess the idea is that space clouds could be our feelings. Like your mom, her thoughts are still there. Her thoughts turned into a space cloud. And it makes me think heaven's up there.
But what if heaven is down here on Earth, and she's actually all around us? Not like a ghost, more like the feeling you have when you put on a sweater after it comes out of the dryer. Because sometimes one of the kids will naturally make some gesture, some move, and at that moment, I know she's in the room.
But you're not gonna die, are you, Mama?
Not anytime soon, I hope.
I need you here.
I know how you feel. I want a way to comfort my kid about death. But so far, all I can say is, once we're gone, there are just the stories we tell. In the movies, people go to the cemetery when they want to be with the person who died. It's the most opposite of floating in the sky idea that I can think of. A rotting body trapped underground. And yet, the cemetery is the physical place that marks my mom's existence, even if she'd never been to that cemetery her entire life. My dad gets mad at me for never going, but why would I go there?
Is there a graveyard where you buried your mom?
Yeah.
There's a graveyard?
I never took you there?
Never. So you could pray to your mom there?
It's just a tombstone.
A stone?
There's just a stone where you see her, where she was buried.
Is there a picture of her?
No.
Yeah, but I still want to go there and see what's there.
When he goes, he'll see a stone that will tell him the whole story of my mother, which is this.
To the world, she was one person. To us, she was the world.